Hello you guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we are doing a decluttering video. I'm showing you guys how I typically declutter. I've never filmed it before. It's what I call my stress declutter. It's what I do when I'm super stressed out. The house is really chaotic. People are making a lot of noise. There's clothes and laundry everywhere and there's just too much crap. I hit my threshold and then I just go ham. I go wild and hit all the different sections in our house and start getting rid of things. So I had this moment last night. If you're new to the channel, I'm a mom of 2 now. I just had my son 3 weeks ago, this little guy right here. And our family just left, so now my husband and I are on our own with the little ones, and my husband's already working full time again, at least from home. So that's kind of the situation in our house here. Let's start with this closet. This is the upstairs toy closet, activity closet, and then also I have like my computer stuff, YouTube stuff up here. It's just getting a little messy. Like I mentioned, we had family visiting us. There's been an influx of toys and they're just a little bit crazy. I like to limit the amount of toys we keep, period, but also in this closet. I find that for me, I have to spend a lot more time cleaning when we have more. Then also for my toddler, I find he gets decision fatigue and he also isn't able to play with his toys for long periods of time for independent play when he has so many. There's just too much going on. So I want to skim the fat on the toys, move some of them to the garage that can be outdoor toys for summer, and just trim those things up. Here's my declutter pile. So some of those toys I'm gonna move into the garage for outside toys, and then the rest I will donate. And I really like how my son can see everything on the shelves. He doesn't have to ask for my help. Everything is clearly in its spots and it's very easy for me to clean up. And I'm just looking for all the efficiencies I can find in my day-to-day to help life run smoother. Now that I have 2 kids, for instance, curbside pickup for groceries has been a game changer for me, especially with prices being so high for groceries. I really am trying to work it to find all the coupons and the deals. And so for me, if I go into the store with my kid, I can't even concentrate on any of the numbers and promotions. I'm trying to like scan a digital coupon and it's just, it gets out of control. Another efficiency I have adapted into my life is I'm kind of done texting. I'm done texting as far as like keeping up with friends and family with long messages. If we're close, then let's just FaceTime or let's send voice memos. Voice memos are the main way that I communicate with my friends now, and it's just a lot easier than sitting down and typing out a message, and I find that I can connect a lot better. So those are just like 2 examples of other things that I use to like simplify and like minimize things in my life. Let's declutter the bathroom now. I don't have a ton of things in here, but there are a few things I want to let go. I want to say my favorite part of decluttering toiletries, like makeup, skincare especially, is that even if you have inexpensive drugstore products, if you have fewer of them, it just looks more luxurious. It looks more expensive versus a drawer with a pile of products that are like half used and messy and like spilling out. It's just not as nice of an experience. So that's always my motivation to declutter beauty products. I kind of just went through mine, but I do have a couple I want to grab. Okay, for my declutter items, a few of them are like pregnancy things. I got this clary sage to help induce labor. It's really cute. I'm gonna give this to a friend that's due in 3 weeks. Same goes for these 2 remaining ice padsicles. Didn't get through them. They're pretty expensive. I think she'll want them, so I'm gonna give these to her. And then I have this massage oil. I kept it to put on my belly while I was pregnant, but it's just not sparking joy, so I'm gonna let this go. It's just like a greasy bottle. Next, I have this little bottle of belly serum. Worked great. I mean, I still got stretch marks all over my stomach. What can you do? I put it into this little travel container because the real bottle broke. So I'm gonna rinse it out and put this back into our little travel container bucket. Next, I have this Weleda Skin Food lotion, face lotion. I always heard people talk about this in videos online. I've been working my way through it. It smells okay. I like the consistency, but I just am not vibing with it. And I used to hold on to products for so long that were more expensive. This one's a little bit pricey, but these days, if I'm not using something, I'll just declutter it. Overall, I spend so much less money on clothing and beauty compared to how much I used to spend. So I'm still up, like I'm still good financially in this department. So for me, what's the price on a peace of mind owning less and just having things more clear? I don't know what the value is to you. To me, it's pretty high, and so I don't mind letting go like half of this container, or maybe not even half, maybe just 20% left. Bye, Walida. Next, I have this little blush from e.l.f. And if you watch all my videos, you'll see that I've tried a ton of different blushes, especially the ones from e.l.f. I think I've just come to terms that I'm definitely like a lip and cheek person. Like it just needs to be one thing. So right now I'm just using my lipstick for blush, for my eyes, for everything on my face. That's what I'm wearing now. I don't like having two separate products. It's just too much work. Also, this one's so liquidy. You have to like only get a tiny bit and then blend it out. And I just don't have time for that. So even though it's great, I'm gonna pass it on. And then the very last thing I'm decluttering out of here. This is one of those expensive things that I haven't been able to let go. I bought teeth whiteners from my dentist last summer, like 2 weeks before I found out I was pregnant. And then I just didn't feel good about using these in pregnancy. It's not really recommended. Now I'm gonna be nursing for like a year, and so I still don't feel good about it. And so I'm gonna pass these on, maybe give them away to a friend because they're still good. So that concludes my toiletry declutter. Nothing crazy, but again, just like skimming off the top, and it feels good. We are now entering the closet. As always, it's mellow yellow times in here. I don't have natural lighting. I'm gonna set you guys right here. My closet is one place where I'm really wanting to see like radical transformation, which sounds so dramatic, but I'm going through this radical transformation, obviously being in postpartum, and I feel like I haven't been excited about like my body and feeling good in so long, and I haven't been excited about my outfits in so long. Like I tried to work it during pregnancy and have a little fun, but I am just wanting to feel like me. So I just want to go with like a very intense, like rapid fire spark joy gut intuition, because there's some pieces that I can talk through, find rationale to keep, but I just don't want to have to like over explain my clothing. Like I really want to challenge myself to break free of these things, to blow my closet open and like have there be space for really good things to come, new inspiration, new pieces. And also I haven't been thrifting in forever, and I really want to get back into my thrifting groove and my weekly routine, and so I need to create some space. So let's get in here. I'm just gonna grab the pieces that do not spark joy for me. Declutter items. First off, I have my belly bands. I wore one band while I was pregnant last time with my first son for support, loved it. This time, didn't feel good. Same with the post-birth belly band. I loved having the support. It helped me feel stronger and more capable. This time, it just felt uncomfortable. So it's really funny. It just can vary so much pregnancy to pregnancy. This is a swimsuit I need to return. Going into the return pile. This scarf, I'm actually gonna move some clothes downstairs into a box. Right now I have my jeans and things that are too tight during pregnancy and postpartum down in that box, but I'm gonna move winter clothes in there and bring those clothes up. This is a swaddle, a halo swaddle that the hospital gave us. I don't plan on using it. I don't like the print. I'm going to resell it. And then clothes, I have this Sherpa jacket. I think I am gonna hold on to this. I know I grabbed it out to wear for summer camping, but I know it's on its last legs. This is a plain black t-shirt my husband like re-gifted to me because he didn't like the fit, but I don't like it either. I'm just like not a black t-shirt girly. It feels a little too alternative for me most of the time, at least, depending on the outfit. I don't love it. This sweater, you know what? This is funny. This is one of the things that was on my list for like 2 years. I wanted a cashmere hoodie. I thought it'd be cool. I thought it'd be so neat. But now that I have this, it just doesn't feel like me. It's also not cashmere. It was described as like a cashmere dupe from the Gap website, but I got it and it's like kind of scratchy and it just doesn't feel great. It's a little bit, I don't know, synthetic in a way that makes me sweat a lot, so I'm gonna let this go. This little top, it's a UGG top. I thrifted it while I was pregnant. You may have seen it. I haven't had it that long, but I've worn it so much and it just makes me feel like frumpy end of pregnancy days, and I'm moving forward from that period. Next, I have my 2 pairs of postpartum leggings. If you're pregnant right now and you're usually a size medium, but you wear a size large during pregnancy, let me know and I'll send you a little pregnancy bundle of clothes. They're not in perfect condition or excellent condition. They're in pretty good condition, but still very wearable, and I'd rather give them to a subscriber than like sell them on Poshmark. So holler in the comments below. Seriously, I'll send them to you for free. And then last but not least, I have 2 pairs of Sherpa sweatpants that I wore during my pregnancy, but they're just so big and ridiculous and I only need one. I feel like I just need one. So I kept my cream pair. I prefer that color. I'm not into cool tones. It doesn't really match my skin tone, and this is kind of like a cool tone brown mushroom. So that's my declutter pile. Oh, also I'm aware my closet looks kind of scary and not that inspirational at the moment. I feel the same way. I'm gonna do like a whole summer refresh. I'm gonna do a little bit more thrifting and just get things styled out in there. I feel like it's kind of just the sad remains of winter and pregnancy. This was the first step. I also wanted to mention another small efficiency in my life, which is getting a new pair of little earrings. I was wearing bigger hoops. I had them for like 3 years and I would wear them every day, but I take them off every night because they just like get caught when I was sleeping or fall out. I take them out before I went in the shower because when I washed my hair, they would fall out and like land by the drain. Anyway, I just ordered this small pair that I never have to take off. And I've been so happy with this decision because it just makes things more efficient. I don't have to take them on or off, and every like minute that I can get back for myself day to day now with 2 kids really is making a difference. So I ordered these on Etsy. They were really inexpensive. If you have sensitive ears, mine are super sensitive. These are hypoallergenic because they're real metal. They're gold plated. Anyway, tiny, cute, they stay in, and I want to say they were under $30. And obviously not sponsored. I just found them searching around on Etsy and reading reviews. So bing, bing, little earrings. Let's keep decluttering. And here's a realistic look at my son's room leaving in the morning. Looks like he pulled out every single book out of the bookcase last night. So I'm gonna retrieve those, put those all back in, make his bed. I don't have him making his bed yet. At what age did your kids start making their bed? I never really made my bed growing up, but I really want my kids to. I feel like this one isn't too hard to do. And then over in my son's closet, this is the area I want to tackle and actually declutter a little bit. I just did a big declutter of his clothes, but I find that he has too many t-shirts that are like all the same color, some he's growing out of. So I'm gonna let a few go from here. And then this toy bin is a little bit chaotic. He's not playing with a lot of these. So I'm gonna pull some out and put them into the garage for like outside toys. Here is the closet now after decluttering, and here is my little pile of things going into the garage or to the donation center. I find that as my son gets older and as he's growing, I have new needs, he has new needs. So right now, this is mostly filled with stuffed animals. He's not that into stuffies. He prefers like building things, Legos, cars, and trucks at the moment. So I think I want to get a separate basket for this side of the closet to put his stuffies into because he's pulling them all out to get to all the little trucks that fall to the bottom. So just something on my to-do list, something on my shopping list for when I go thrifting next. And then I'm gonna keep the balance board in there, and then I'm gonna keep that building set in there. So we're good for his closet. And then as far as clothes go, I don't have that much. I'm actually just letting go of 1 pair of pants and 1 shirt. These pants, they just never fit my son. It's funny, all the different brands and styles, they don't always fit the right age group and blah, blah, blah. That's why I love thrifting. No sweat off my back. I thrifted these. I probably paid like 50 cents to $1. And then this shirt, it's really fun. We're living in Montana now. I actually thought this was the mascot for one of like the 2 colleges in Montana, well, the main ones. But in reality, it's literally just like an H&M fake team, like a 2001 Abercrombie screen tee, like just not a real school. So I don't know, I felt funny about throwing it on because I feel like it's just like confusing for people seeing it. Is that weird? I don't know. Maybe I'm weird. Anyway, I'm just gonna resell this on Poshmark because I think it's so cute. Another decluttering hot tip that I have is for paper clutter. This is my son's preschool paperwork. I have it digitally. I emailed it to the preschool, so I don't technically need these papers anymore. They've just been lying around. So what I do is I just take photos of my papers that I may reference, and then I email it to myself. And I just make the subject line any keywords that future me could potentially search. So like preschool, the name of the preschool, paperwork, what type of paperwork is is in there, and then I have it and I can just look at my email, and I find that 98% of the time I never reference the papers anyway. At least it will give you peace of mind, and then you can just toss the paper clutter. Another area I wanted to quickly tackle is my spice section. We don't live by a lot of stores here, like we don't have a Trader Joe's, so I had some friends and my mom sent us spices from Trader Joe's. I tried some new things, and I feel like we just have an overflow that's making it hard to access the stuff we use most frequently. So I'm gonna organize, I'm gonna pull out the things we're not using, and also I just got a new spice rack. I used to have the same one, I just got it at Home Goods. I've been using this little one from the dollar store, but it's just like wobbly and doesn't work. So let's declutter and organize this. Oils in this little plastic container thinking they'd spill and get like little leaks. They didn't. There's no leaks in here, and it's been in here for like 3 months. So I'm actually gonna put spices that we use a lot less, like different blends for meats and like veggies, up in this container so they're all in one place. So I really decluttered next to nothing, just some sprinkles and then this Mediterranean blend that I think is really bland and pointless. But honestly, it's just about seeing everything. I may keep less spices, like if I was single, but my husband, he likes using a lot of these spices and he's really into cooking as well. So this is a hybrid of the minimalist and the not. Minimalist spice, salt, oil cabinet, but it looks really good. I'm happy with the spice rack again, and everything has their home. And that concludes my stress declutter. I would say that's a typical declutter for me, very, very standard. I do it about once a month. It's in a flurry, it's a little bit chaotic. The house is usually messy and I'm just skimming the top, kind of like 10% of different sections. And I would say that's a typical volume that I also declutter. That's the amount of stuff. And then some of it I'm tossing, some of it I'm donating. I would say I go by the thrift store and donate once a week. I'm always dropping things off. Also swinging by our recycling center to drop off cardboard or any recyclable items. So kind of planning for and baking in those stops, those drop-offs in my weekly schedule really helps keep me on track and actually keeps the things flowing out of my house. Oftentimes I'll put things straight into the back of my car, and I'm pretty good about keeping the car clean so they don't remain in there very long, maybe for a day or two until I get by the thrift stores. Let me know if you have any questions about decluttering or if you have any tips, share them below. Also, if you have any other video suggestions, I would love, love, love to hear them. What you want to see from my channel. If you're subscribed, thank you so, so much. You guys are my core audience, and I want to make videos that you like to watch. As I mentioned before, I'm a full-time stay-at-home mom. I feel very busy at the moment, but I still want to continue on with YouTube, but I want to make sure the content is what you guys want to see. So let me know. I'm gonna do some other house stuff before I have to pick up my toddler. Gonna do this laundry and gonna put away those groceries. Yep, they've just been waiting there the whole time I've been filming. I'll catch you guys in my next one. Have a super fun rest of your day. Bye.